NotSaltySushi!
Okay, there we go.
Perfect.
Beautiful
up,
face
okay.
makes me happy.
Same.
Okay, I did it.
Hell yeah.
So
All
I
right.
just have to quickly make a thing.
Kiss your boys. Kiss them good night.
Right on the lips. Tuck them in tight. You gotta kiss your boys. Tender and sweet. From their head all the way to their feet. Ah.
Kiss your boys.
Okay, there we go.
Hell.
Kiss EM good night.
Kiss EM goodnight. It doesn't recognize M as a word. Hell yeah, dude.
Such a good streamer.
Honestly, real.
No,
you
not
can
really.
you can share this, Sushi. So the right above my camera, if you're hovering over that screen, there should be a copy browser source URL,
Okay.
and you can just add that as a source in OBS as a browser source. If you just paste the URL, it will be just my camera. Yep.
Okay.
Rainbow. Hi, Rainbow. And then you can turn your camera back on in your stream, and that's why Stream Together is great.
Okay. It didn't do it.
Okay.
Hold up. Okay, I got this. Camera settings.
Not as a
Browser
camera.
source.
Don't add it as a camera. Add it as a browser source. Yeah.
Okay.
And then when it asks for the URL should be what you copied from. There you go. Hell yeah!
There you go.
I'm up on your stream.
Now I just need me. I should have preset this up like a long time ago.
Honestly, real. A Stream Together is great when we're not all too stupid to use it. Shout out Lurky Boy for teaching all of this to me when I was too drunk to do it.
Wait, shouldn't it okay? So shouldn't it show like both of us or just like?
You can turn your camera back on now because your camera shouldn't be used for this thing. That's a virtual camera. You should be able to just turn your camera on OBS and it should work.
Okay. Disappeared again.
Oh.
Shit.
Okay. No, you're fine. You're fine. It's okay. All right. So on the turn your camera on stream.
Okay. There we go.
But you turned it on to me, and now I'm so confused. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. We're here. We're good.
Okay, it's working? Okay,
Yes.
it's working.
We're here.
Yay! Okay.
Panda can't hear me.
Apologies
That's
for the
crazy.
confusion. Okay. People can't hear you? Oh, my bad. Here we go. Now we can hear you.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay, now everything's good.
We know you only have lies. Get out of here.
All right. Now we are here to have some fun. Welcome. Also, I'm going to thank my illustrator for now. Well, say hello to the new Just Chatting stream.
Hell yeah.
What? No, I have no arm muscle. This is like nothing here. Like, look at this. This is nothing here. Anyways, welcome to the new Just Chatting stream that I set up with my illustrator. So this is going to be the new stream for any Just Chatting streams that I do for the future. Chat is looking very sexy. And Rainbow, welcome in. Well, I'm going to get fucked up. I hope my sister does not look down on me. Miss Panda, who's also basically my sister as well.
Sushi, you
All
can
right.
blame me if your sister blames you. It's fine.
It's okay. I said I would drink today. She knows. She said she gave me the pass. No sexy. Welcome in Hover. Welcome Riddler. Welcome in Gray. I know you're already in here. Gianni. Just like making sure that I say hi to everybody. And then so we have a special thing that I have set up. So this is
Fair,
going to be
Rainbow.
a monthly thing
Fair.
that I'm going to try and set up and do a collab with some of my close friends. And I wanted to make the first one the most special one because Ted loves giggly sushi, and I get
True.
really fucked up when I drink. And it's only one bottle. Like, I'm a very hard lightweight. I just want to warn everybody here. So we are playing Two Truths, One Lie. Two Truths, One Lie, drinking edition. So rules are every round, and I have like 10 rounds worth of stuff. So I think we're
Same.
gonna just play safe and just do 7 rounds.
I
more,
feel like
depending on-
we go until somebody taps here. If we're gonna be honest, Sushi.
Okay. Well,
You know,
we'll
like
play all 10 rounds.
we'll play safe, right? When we're done, we're done, right? Like I think that's the safe way to be.
All right. So we'll play all 10 rounds then for funsies. So we're gonna learn a lot about stuff about me. You're gonna learn some stuff about Ted. I added some embarrassing stories as well that you would never figure out that I've went through as a kid. Music in the background as well. So we're gonna start off with round one. I'm opening up the bottle.
Okay.
In terms of what
Before we start, Sush, Gray, I know you're modded in my channel. Can you try and run a poll here just to see how that looks across both for me? It can be a poll of can I do this? Yes, no. It doesn't fucking matter. But we're gonna have fun here. The fish looks very funny in Sushi's channel because it doesn't work, and I'm very happy right now.
Also, this VOD is going to be saved as well.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Just because everybody wants to see me fucked up.
Okay, so it looks like the poll is still only coming through my channel and not yours, Sushi. So, chat, if you guys want to participate, have both open, because don't you dare leave Sushi's stream, but if you have mine open as well, then the poll works.
Okay. Gonna quickly fix myself. There we go. Okay. So, in terms of what we're drinking, I am drinking some 20% alcohol soju, and I have bought 2 bottles. So, this will fuck me up.
Sure.
Ted, I don't know what you're drinking. If you want to do your thing.
I'm drinking an Imperial IPA. It's like 9% or something, but because I couldn't find an alcohol that was low enough and drinkable to match Sushi, I'm just gonna drink half a can of beer instead of Sushi's shot.
Okay. Don't have any people said? Okay. Yo, Kusayoro. Ref, if you don't mind setting up a poll for me, if you will see who will last longer in the who will win the 2 truths, 1 lie. So, we are playing 10 rounds, so there is a possibility for a tie if we, guess them right or guess them wrong.
I assumed who loses
10
would be
rounds
the drunkest. Keck W.
Exactly. Cheers. Enjoy the drinks. I will. So rules are every round, me and Ted have to take a shot or half a can of beer for Ted's sake. So if it's my turn, whenever we get, so the idea is, so say if it's my turn, I'm reading out my two truths and 2 lies. Ted has to figure out one of my lies. If he guesses correctly, then I have to take a sip, take a shot of whatever I'm drinking. But if he guesses incorrectly, then Ted has to take a sip of his drink. So
yeah,
that's the rules, plain and simple. So we're gonna start round 1. I'm going to open up my 2 truths, 1 lie, and I have separated them into different types of categories. I don't know how well organized Ted has set it up, but
better than none. But you know,
true.
All right, and then Gray, if you can keep up, if you want to run polls on my chat for like a minute at a time and allow chat to participate, that's the idea here.
And yes, happy birthday to Gianni as well.
Happy birthday.
Okay. All right. First, I am taking my first sip. Whenever you're ready, Ted.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to Chad as well. This is already a bad idea. Okay. Round 1. So this is going back to my school, specifically my college days. So I've only put down 3 just because I want to put down some fairly, like, they're hard but also easy enough that you might be able to guess.
Okay.
So I hated going to college so much that I graduated early with a 2-point GPA.
Okay.
I did a presentation on the history of anime for a class.
Okay.
I used to play Dota on campus Wi-Fi and was asked to stop clicking so much by a random guy in the library.
Okay, I definitely believe that last one because I know you were a Dota player. It's then torn between the first 2, right? I think I'm gonna say that you probably didn't graduate with a 2-point GPA, so that's the one I'm going with as a lie.
So you think the first one, I hated going to college so much that I graduated? That is the truth.
Damn. All right, so which was the lie?
So the lie was I did a presentation of history. I did a presentation on the history of anime for our class.
You know, I believe that.
Yeah, what I was like, Sushi would do that, but also I think Sushi might be too embarrassed to do it. Which, yeah, okay, all right, half a can of beer. There you go.
So, fun fact: I actually didn't start watching anime until like my 3rd year of college.
That surprises me. That surprises me.
Yeah. And the GPA thing, I absolutely hated my courses, and it was a course that I decided to take because of my parents. So I barely tried, I barely studied, and I hated going to college so much that I had the opportunity to graduate early with what I had, and I got the bare minimum, and I got the fuck out of there.
Okay. I would assume, Sushi, that you were smarter than that GPA, which is why I that's the one I went with. That's okay. All right. I'm all right with that.
Flexing, yeah. Hold up. Flexing, yeah.
Anyway. All right. Chat, if you were the one person to answer, you're wrong. Drink.
I'm the one that guessed.
All right. Okay, so for my first round, Sush, then, I have lived in 3 different states.
Okay.
What the fuck is a kilometer? Thank you, Upper. Okay, I've lived in 3 different states. I've spent the night in 11 different states. And I've seen concerts in 8 different states.
Oh, fuck. This is good. So you lived in 3 different states. You went to...
I've spent the night in 11.
Okay.
And then
the
I've
third one,
seen...
you've been to 8 different...
8 different states for concerts. Yeah.
Okay. B, final answer.
It was C. I've only seen concerts in 7 states.
Shit.
Oh,
Okay,
man, we
okay,
got
that's fair.
them.
Raf and Riddler, since you're both in chat, or anyone in chat, if we can also keep score. Goon, or if Bud could also do that as well. So we're at 1-1 at the moment.
Oh, I can keep score.
Or we're at
I'll
0-0 at the
know
moment.
that.
Okay, and then
right.
3 of you in chat picked 11 nights. Get out of here. You're incorrect.
All right.
I
Prost to
picked
my German friends.
concerts.
Prost.
Cheers. For the record, Sush, I'm sipping between rounds so that I don't run out of beer, and then I am taking the half a beer for incorrect answers or whichever it is. That's because otherwise I'm gonna run out of beer.
All right. Round 2.
Give chat half a second to catch up.
Yeah. I'm struggling to make Gray keep up with Pulse. So, yeah, Gray, you slow me down if you need me to.
All right. And then I'm taking. What was I saying?
Words, probably.
I'm just gonna flashbang my words.
Round 2. So this is my sip for round 2.
Okay.
Okay. So this is round 2. This is going back to my high school days.
High school sushi, dude. Hell yeah.
I did an art piece for a class which took me 6 months to do. I was 5 months late submitting it.
Okay.
I regret not going to film, art, or education as majors for college. And then the last one, I used to buy lunch for a kid who never had the funds to buy or pack a lunch.
All right, third one's 1,000% true. Like, without a doubt, third one's 1,000% true. I feel like you... can you read the first one to me again? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So A, I did an art piece for a class which took me 6 months to do. I was 5 months late submitting it.
Okay. So I'm leaning towards that one as the lie only because the semester isn't 5 months long. But you also said high school, and I don't know how Canadian high school works.
September to June.
So for American high school, right? Like every school I went to was quarters, right? If you missed the quarter, it was already done. Report card printed. It's over, right? And so that's the reason. Like I'm struggling with that one. I feel like you probably wouldn't include regretting other majors if it was a lie. So I'm gonna go with the first one's the lie.
So it took me 6 months to do a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. The lie is I used to buy lunch for a kid who never had
No
lunch.
shot. No fucking
I got one of
Your
shot.
sushi, be a nice person.
Let's go.
I wasn't always nice. I want to put it out there. By the way, I would also like to point out for chat, I'm wearing this thing so I don't die. This is my lucky handkerchief / blindfold that I wear.
Dude, that's upsetting, dude. Of all of the things I knew about sushi, dude, that's incredible. Anyway,
Right? So, fun fact about A. So the art piece that I did for class, which took me 6 months
Art
to do, and
piece.
I was 5 minutes late submitting it. It's actually on my Steam page, so you are able to see some of my art that's on that page right now. I am not joking. Like, if you have me on Steam, you are able to see that particular.
no, Raph,
so
I got that wrong. I got that wrong, Raph.
Ted got that wrong. So it's 0-0 still. So, if you open up my Steam page, you are able to see that art piece right now. That took me 6 months to do. Just a little fun fact. Oh, I didn't add you on Steam yet? Oh, okay. I'll add you later.
Jeez,
So,
sushi.
Wow, it's just really exposing his character right now.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, you know
Anyway,
what? In retrospect, I should have picked 3. God damn it.
Hold up. Before we start your round, Ted, I
You're
gotta
good. You're good.
open up Steam real quick. Because I know it's still there. It's been there since like high school. I posted it to when I used to be really into Dota. Okay. Profile. Okay, I'm gonna temporarily move the screen capture. So this is my page, right? Artwork. Right here. Took me 6 months to make.
I mean,
every single
that does look like a 6-month project. It's very good. I can't imagine like you turning in shit late like that. Just
it took so long. Like the art teacher was really flexible about it. I'm also gonna just post it in here as well if anyone wants to see it as well. They were really flexible with work. So if it took you like needed extra time, then it will give you that extra time to do it. And to this day, the specific art teacher that I haven't been in contact with him since I think like 4 or 5 years now. He still uses my example, like my art piece, as an example for everybody for that particular.
that's sick.
Yeah, so it makes me feel proud.
His student was
All right.
shit. He was 5 months late, but look how good it is.
I think you got to gamble on Ted's stream. I don't have gamble on my stream, Leonard. Also, welcome. All right, Ted.
Should work. Anyway, okay. My second one. My college degree is in psychology with a minor in sociology. I graduated high school with a 3.2 GPA, and I've never been fired from a job.
I want to say C so bad, but I know that's not going to be true. Okay, can you read it again to me? I just need to...
Yep. My degree is in psychology with a minor in sociology. I graduated high school with a 3.2 GPA, and I've never been fired from a job.
A?
You're
gonna go with
close.
A.
You're close because I almost didn't take the sociology minor, but I already had the credits. The answer is B because my GPA in high school sucked. I didn't give a shit about anything, dude. I fucked off so hard. I would have loved a 3.2 by the end of it.
I don't want to brag, but I had about a 4.0 with GPA in high school.
If I had applied myself, GPA was achievable. Fuck high school.
Okay, so that's still 0-0. We both know C is a lie. Yeah, for sure. C is like 100% a liar.
Oh, we split that one.
We
chat split that one. All right. All right. I'm taking my sip for the beginning of the third round. You take your time, Sush. You take your time. Yeah, still 0-0.
Scorekeeping's really easy.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly take this sip, and I'm gonna grab my second bottle because I'm already like more than halfway done.
Jesus. Okay.
I did get a new beer, by the way, Ted.
Hell
I'm
yeah, dude.
Okay, I'll be right back. Ted, entertain them.
Entertain them? Okay. Chat, I'm entertaining. I hope that fooled all of you. Yeah. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, Sushi pitched this to me the other day. I'm gonna be completely honest. I was kind of terrified because I don't know how to fucking talk about myself. So I was a little bit scared, but yeah, I'm having fun. This is a good time. We're gonna make Sushi hammered.
Okay, I have returned.
I have to whisper it because his headphones are so close. I wasn't talking shit.
It's okay, I'm used to it.
Whoa, great. Why is it gotta be a white man, dude? Why is it gotta be a white man? Just because
you are.
just because you're white doesn't mean you get to bring race into this.
I'm also white. Fuck you.
As the one non-white person in this chat, hi.
Anyway, Sush, when you're ready, let's send number 3, dude.
We're on 3, right?
Yep.
I can count. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're going back to elementary school. Okay?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay. I legitimately want everybody to know more about Sushi, okay? Since I started using face cam a little bit more often.
I'm supposed to know some elementary shit. Anyway, please continue.
I once said I had a bad dream out loud in the first grade for no reason.
Okay.
I was once considered gifted by my teacher mathematically. I broke my wrist catching one of the most athletic and fastest kids in a game of tag.
Okay. I want to say B so bad, not because I think it's the lie, but because it's the funny anti-trope answer that makes it very, very hysterical. I feel like number 3 is true because you expect me to think it's the lie, right? I don't think of Sushi as athletic. Not that he's not athletic at all, just
I'm not.
right. But also like because you went, I'm not right. Like that. Like that's the reason that I feel like 3 is probably true. Number 1 feels personal enough that it's probably true. You're not just gonna make that shit up because that's fucking weird. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going with 2.
B? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait.
That's the lie.
Yo! 1
One.
10!
So I once said I had a bad dream. It was just like I was like unhinged as a kid. I said the weirdest shit when I was a kid. I just said I had a bad dream, and then it just did it. I just tricky. Thank you for the the Amazon Prime subscription.
Sushi, you know Memphis, right?
Yeah, I know.
That's Memphis' wife. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay. Making sure you knew. It's been a minute. We haven't played Overwatch in like 3 fucking years, so.
What's
Will
Overwatch?
not be playing it.
Okay, and then
Thanks, Tricky.
I was considered. Technically speaking, I was considered, but they just threw it off the like. They literally just ripped the papers about that stuff to my parents when I was a kid.
Oh.
So technically, I'm not. I broke my wrist catching. So it was a game of tag. It was like statue tag or something like that. I don't remember what it was exactly. This was like the 8th grade. I was something like that.
Good stuff.
So basically, everybody was standing, making like kind of like being like obstacles in the way, and the kid like was like straight up the fastest kid. He even had like the Mewtwo hands. Like 2 of his like fingers were actually like amputated up because of a procedure that happened a long time ago. His name was Chris.
Hi, Chris.
He would like straight up. He parkoured around the portables and everything, which was like really hard for me. So then I did the smart thing and cut him off. And I managed to catch him, but I had too much momentum because I was running really fast and at a fast rate that I would normally not run. I ended up falling, doing like a barrel roll on the ground, and I broke my wrist.
Fair. All right. You ready, Gray?
Mhm.
All right.
Ready.
All right. Here we go. So this one's musically themed. My favorite band is the Wonder Years. The first concert I ever saw was Nickelback. And my favorite concert that I've ever seen is A Day to Remember.
I want to say B because Nickelback.
Is that your final
Fuck you,
answer?
I really hope he did. I really hope he did see
Sorry.
Nickelback. Just because Ted would dislike it.
I hate Nickelback. I hate Nickelback so bad. And yet, on my 12th birthday, they were my first concert. It was Nickelback, Stained, and Daughtry at Hershey Park. The lie was C. My favorite concert ever. I don't know if Taryn is in chat, but she and I went to go see Brand New together. Dude, that show was fucking magical. The floor was fucking rocking. It was the greatest show I've ever fucking seen. The only time I've ever been to the Tower Theater. That was my favorite show. So B was correct, and you drink again, Sushi. My favorite concert was Brand New.
I already drink right for that.
I
drink
genuinely I wasn't looking, so I don't know.
Okay, don't worry. Was it the first round or the second round?
This was the second half of the third round. I don't know.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I drank for that.
Suddenly, I'm confused about the rules.
Okay. Anyways, third round. Okay, we're doing the third half round. I'm trying to guess like Can you reread the round 3 questions?
I feel like I just gave the answer away. I feel like I just said that C was the lie. In fact, Gray has already said that.
Oh, okay. I'll just take the yellow.
You said you thought it was Nickelback. I said it was your final answer, and I didn't hear any pushback. So
no, I was
okay,
like,
no. So
I was
then don't drink.
just like talking to myself.
Okay, then don't drink. Then don't drink. But I've already given away the answer.
So you went to Nickelback?
I did. My first concert was on my 12th birthday, July
secretly enjoyed
July
it.
14th. On my 12th birthday, I went to see Nickelback, Stained, and Daughtry. Nickelback was my first concert live and in person on my 12th birthday. In fact, if anybody in either one of these chats has ever seen the music video for Rockstar by Nickelback, the music video is a bunch of like celebrities like lip syncing the lyrics, right? The crowd shot at the end of that music video, that is the finale, like the last line of the song, that crowd shot was taken in Hershey, Pennsylvania. You can't see me, I'm way too far back, but that show was the recording for the finale of that music video, and I am way back in the crowd on some random stranger's shoulders because my mom's like, yeah, dude, just get up on this stranger's shoulders. It'll be really cool. It's your birthday, and this will be a cool thing to remember. You couldn't fucking see me. It didn't matter. But yeah, no, if you look really distantly and pretend you can see me as a 12-year-old, I am in that music video, kind of, sort of, not really at all.
Kind of, sort of. Okay, that means everyone in chat, we go find Ted, all right, from that music video.
Yeah, dude, if anybody can take a screenshot and find 12-year-old Ted with a tiny little Phillies hat on as a scrawny little piece of shit, yeah, I'm on a random stranger's shoulders. If you find the guy whose face is below mine, I don't know him. It was just on his shoulders. And that was my 12th birthday, dude.
All right, okay, round 4. Cheers to you, Ted.
Cheers.
Raph, what music video?
Rockstar by Nickelback. The whole music video is celebrities lip syncing the lyrics, but the very final line of that song is a crowd shot, and that crowd shot was taken in a crowd I was in.
All right. Okay, round 4. This is also elementary school sushi, all right? Everybody's going to be learning a lot about me. Okay.
Oh, Rids.
I used to have a personal teacher who helped me with my English, like vocab sentences between 1st and 3rd grade. I shat my pants at school after the bell rang, and for some reason, took my hand, put it behind me, and smelt it.
Respect.
I was a big crier.
I'm sorry.
Respect. I feel like Sushi doesn't reveal that if it's a lie, you know? Like, I feel like Sushi's not putting that out there for that to just that sentence to get clipped. You know? I'm leaning towards English teacher, but I don't think it's right. I'm sorry, what was the third one, Sush?
I was a big crier.
I'm really on the fence. Okay, because like I know everyone who's friends with me is autistic, right? Whether they know it or not, it's just kind of like a fact.
Thanks, Greg.
And so I feel like, but fuck right the fuck off. I feel like I'm leaning towards 3. I'm gonna say 3, and I'm gonna lock it in.
Okay, lock it in. Okay. Also, we're gonna just make sure that we lock things in because the last round was.
Yeah. My bad.
Anyways, so A is actually the lie.
Damn it. Okay.
I was a huge crier. If you were to ever meet my dad in person, he would always tell me that I was the hardest kid ever because I was a huge crier, not only as a baby, but from first to like about 7th grade. Whenever I did something wrong, I would just like bawl my eyes out. Like I was a huge crier. I was really sensitive as a kid. And then I shat my pants. That's real. I'm not joking. Like I remember that time vividly for some reason.
Yeah, listen, you're not making that one a lie because like if it just gets clipped out of context, it's now your face saying that thing. So I knew that one was the truth. 100%. 100%.
All right, Teddy, hit me.
All right. I hold up before I get to it. First off, Rids, shout out your first concert. That's fantastic. Chiggy, your first concert was the Woodstock reunion, dude. That's incredible. That's fucking incredible. Shout out. All right. I moved to sports here, Sushi, as my theme here. I think this one's pretty reasonable. Okay. First one, my favorite sport to watch is hockey.
Okay.
My favorite sport to play is baseball.
Okay.
The third one is that I spent 2 years of, I played 2 years of varsity baseball in high school.
Oh. I know you like baseball, but the thing is, I don't know how much you liked baseball as a kid. And then I rarely see you watch hockey as well.
That's true. That is true.
Like my gut is saying C, and I'm not locking in yet. Mostly because like me and you, we're fat fucks. Let's be real. Me and you are fat fucks. But because you said it's varsity, like I'm actually kind of curious. Like it wouldn't surprise me that like you have this hidden talent of playing baseball. Because like I was really huge into baseball when I was a kid, but I was too lazy to actually play.
Fair.
I'm gonna say B. Locking it in.
Okay, so B is true. My favorite sport to play is baseball.
Oh.
I thought the place that this would trip you up, Sushi, was actually something that you stated. My favorite sport to watch is hockey. I don't watch hockey very often because I hate my team. I have said for several years that I will not watch another Flyers game until I can piss on Paul Holmgren's grave. He doesn't even work for the Flyers anymore. He doesn't even work for the Flyers anymore, and yet I still refuse to watch the Flyers because they have devastated their organization. So I did not actually play any varsity baseball in high school, despite playing the whole way through baseball, or the whole way through high school. Junior year, I had beef with the coach. I said terrible things about him and his family publicly in an online forum because I was a bitter, violent child. And so I got cut from the team despite deserving to be on the team. Then after like halfway through my junior year, I ended up quitting baseball, at least at the school level. And I just played church league softball. I played in a rec league baseball league, but I never actually played any years of varsity through high school.
Interesting. Okay, that's good now. I took my sip for that. And then I guess we're going to start round 5?
Yeah, round 5. How about it?
All right, I'm going to take my sip for round 5. Thank you, Riddler. This is why Riddler and like Raph are
shout out Riddler, dude. I love you. Good homie.
Shout out to Riddler. Raph, do it for me. Good streamer friend. All right, round 5. We're going back to my childhood. So we're going back like way far, okay?
Every single one has been in your childhood.
Shut the fuck up,
You can't say we're going back if we never left.
He has a point.
You can't say we're going back if we never left.
Okay. So
for staying in the childhood.
I once picked up a metal fork off the stove, not realizing the convection stove was on, and I severely burned my fingers. My brother once squirted hot sauce in my eye and nearly permanently blinded me. I used to bike around friends, and we'd hang out in this fort that we made nearby a park or something like that.
I feel like I got words cut off there because of my end. Can you repeat the third one?
Okay, I used to bike around with friends, and we'd hang out in this fort that we made together by the school.
Okay. None of these feel like tangibly I can cross them off, right? I feel like knowing what I know about your family, Sush, I feel like I can say that the hot sauce is probably true. I know very little, but your sister threatens me regularly, so I feel like getting hot sauce in your eyes sounds reasonable.
Oh, this is before she was born, by the way. I'm just going to put that clear.
Well, no. Like I said, just knowing what I know about your family, right? Which is very little. Your sister threatens me often. And right, so hot sauce in the eye and nearly blinding, that feels tangible. And so I'm leaning towards that one be the truth to make this a 50-50, right? I think I'm gonna say that the last one is the lie, and I'm gonna lock it in.
That's right. There's the lie.
Bang! Sushi doesn't have friends? Just kidding.
I was gonna say I never learned how to ride a bike.
I'm not gonna lie, as a joke, that's the reason I picked that one.
Yeah, legitimately, I never learned how to ride a bike as a kid.
Fun fact, it's not in my 2 truths and a lie, so I have no problem admitting this. I didn't learn how to ride a bike until I was like 14.
I still don't know how to ride a bike.
I had no balance, and I just kind of like got on a bike to steal it from another kid. Very weird circumstance that isn't worth getting into. But yeah, I learned to ride a bike by accident at 14 to steal a bike in front of the kid who owned the bike.
High five, goon. Yeah, no right bike. Hold up. Okay, before you start around, my brain's starting to say something to me.
Oh, we're getting there.
Oh,
We're
no.
getting there.
Oh no, it's happening.
We got the giggles, dude.
It's so over.
Rids, for the
This is gonna
record,
be the longest next couple rounds.
while he's giggling, it's 2-0.
Okay, Ted, go ahead.
All right. I know how to solve a Rubik's Cube.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I type 80 words a minute. And the fastest I ever threw a pitch was 89 miles an hour.
Hey, locked in. Let's do it.
Incorrect. I do, in fact, know how to solve a Rubik's Cube. And in fact,
Fuck.
thinking that this was the place that you were going to call me out, I was going to get my Rubik's Cube and solve it on stream. I left it at work because I'm a piece of shit. However, the lie is I definitely don't type 80 words a minute. I can probably reach an 80 words a minute speed if you're okay with every single word being spelled wrong. My actual words per minute for a correct typing sentence is about 60 words a minute. It's bad.
Okay. Guess another drink for me. All right, round 6. I have to take another sip.
Sirens.
Riddler and Raph, anyone who's in my chat, I suck at this game.
No, I feel like this was the point, right? We're here to have fun. And again, Sushi, we're done whenever you decide you're tapping out. That's
I like when he can't complete a sentence.
and that's fine. And it's fine. But Sushi's got the giggles, so Sushi's approaching the point where if he needs to tap out, he should tap out. I'm just saying, we go as long as we have to.
Round 6?
6.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, I already took my 2 shots for round 6 and
Yep.
For my loss. My loss. All right. Okay. So this is my adult life, work life. All right.
Okay.
I wore a full suit to an interview, not realizing there was a massive gaping hole on the backside of my coat.
Okay.
I used to work for a rug store, and I would spend most of my time in the office playing on my Switch.
Okay.
And then I witnessed a coworker pull out a jar of peanut butter from their personal office cabinet and make a PB&J sandwich next to me.
Sushi, I feel like you have the attention to detail that I'm going to go with A as the lie. And I'm going to lock that in.
Fuck.
Woo!
Okay, that's 3-0 for Ted.
That is 3-0.
Yeah, you're not winning anything from this. I'm just saying, I think the winning is me getting giggly.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%.
that was always the winning, wasn't
yeah.
it?
Shut the fuck up, dude.
I'm not here for a cash prize. I'm here for the funsies of it.
All right, Ted, if you want to start round 6.
Okay.
Wait, hold up.
I was gonna say I will let the poll run out
Oh,
and
no.
I'll let that giggle get out.
Round 2.
It's very funny. So as Sushi is giggling, we had a I was going to do a summer vlog a couple of years ago. Not last year in the summer, but the summer before. And for personal reasons, I scrapped that project just because there was a person involved that I didn't want to create a project around by the time I was ready to get around to it. I still have the only pieces of footage that I saved from that are about an hour and a half of Sushi just giggling in a fucking corner in my couch. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's the only footage I still have. I'm trying to figure out what to do with it because I can't make an hour and a half long TikTok, but I have an hour and a half of just Sushi cropped giggle.
Upload it.
Yes.
Just upload it straight raw to YouTube.
Okay, dude,
I have your permission.
A raw hour just sushi giggling.
Truly, I've thought about it, and I'm trying to figure out the way to make that function. But it's the only footage from that entire fucking summer. 5 months of footage that I took. I've scrapped all of it except I could use Sushi giggling for something. Just wait, and I have an hour and a half worth of footage.
Nope. Another round.
All right. We're on 6. Yes. Okay. So my end of 6. All right. We decided to involve the law in this one, Sushi.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. I have speeding tickets in 4 different states. I've been placed in handcuffs exactly once. And I was suspended from high school over an alleged hit list. I love the giggles. I'm so happy I put this here.
Hold on. Can you? Oh, I dropped my question.
You
Can
good?
you read that again for me?
Yeah. Yep. I have speeding tickets in 4 states. I've been placed in handcuffs once. And I got suspended from high school over an alleged hit list.
Okay. The alleged hit list seems real enough for me. Could you just read the first 2 again?
Sure. First one is that I have speeding tickets in 4 states. Second one is that I've been placed in handcuffs exactly once.
Okay. B seems illogical, and if it is the lie, then that's gonna happen when I come over.
Yo.
I appreciate they got the joke out before he got the giggles out, dude. He's like, I'm gonna handcuff Ted. Hell yeah.
Okay, wait. My brain's
It's okay. It's okay. The 2 that you were between, Sushi. I have speeding tickets in 4 states. And I've been placed in handcuffs exactly once. True, Mike. Hey. Oh, we got him.
Okay, what was the first one again?
I have speeding tickets in 4 states.
Okay, that I believe. I'm gonna go with the handcuff thing.
You're correct. I've never been
Hell yeah.
handcuffed. Never been handcuffed.
3-1 sushi, bitches.
Damn right.
My brain-
I'm going to drink this half a can after I explain. I have an issue being restrained. I'm a control freak, and also I have extreme anxiety, and any sense of restraint in any capacity leads to a panic attack. So even the only time I got close to being handcuffed was definitely not a legal restraint. I had a panic attack when it went around my left wrist, and then the panic attack got in the way of everything else. So, congrats, Sush. Here's half a beer.
He's on the board.
He is on the board, ladies and gentlemen.
Sushi is indeed on the board.
Yeah. This is not helping, by the way.
I
I'm not
mean,
getting a lot of luck.
you've held on for 6. I truly, Sushi, I did not expect you to make it this long, so it is doing something.
Yeah.
Has he held on for 6? Are you sure about that?
He made it through 6. We're done 6 rounds.
Okay, 6 rounds. Okay, one more shot. Let's do it.
Oh, taking a sip. Sushi, honestly, if you want to, don't take this sip before round 7. And then just
Already
save
did
the
it, bitch.
shot for when you're wrong.
Okay. Round 6 or round 7.
7.
Or are you round 7?
7.
Okay. I can count. I'm Asian.
Nailed it.
Okay. This is adult life sushi. Okay.
Hell yeah. I got a
Oh,
shot.
out of the childhood,
I got
finally.
a shot, baby.
Finally out of
Shut
the
the
childhood.
fuck up, goon.
Yeah, goon.
Yeah, bud.
I-
Someone blame.
Oh wait, I can read. I can read. Okay. I third wheeled a former friend in college, never realizing she had a boyfriend. So I took her out like 4 to 5 different times, never knowing she had one of the most recent times. What did I write here? Okay, wait. I third wheeled a former friend in college, never realizing she had a boyfriend. So I took her out like 4 different times, not knowing she had one.
Okay.
I was approached by a Starbucks barista and she gave me a free matcha latte along with her number. I never contacted her once.
I'm looking at
I
Sushi and I
downloaded-
know that one's true.
I downloaded a dating app for a short while and matched with one girl. She was nice at first, but then ghosted me for like 2 weeks. Ended up deleting and hating on the dating app more.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Deb.
Okay. Everything other than the downloading the dating app, I believe for Sushi. The problem is that I don't believe he downloaded the dating app. Taking a girl out 4 times. That really could go either way for me. Dude, I love the Sushi giggles. Even if we don't drink for the end of this Sushi, I want to play all 10 rounds because I want to hear the rest. I'm throwing that out now.
I'm playing Ripple with Gio later, so she's gonna enjoy this story.
I think... I don't feel good about any of this. I think I'm going to go with option 3. I'm going to say the dating app. I think that one's the lie.
Okay, anyone who's in my chat at the moment, what do you think it is at the moment? So I will say right now that B is a lie.
No way!
Yep.
No
So
way!
I was
Sushi
third
was on
wheeling
dating
one
apps?
person. And C, I was on a dating app for like 2 weeks and then just gave up because the chick ghosted me, so I kind of gave up. And then B, yeah, no Starbucks barista would like this face.
That's why I thought it was
If I
true.
was
It's
a
because they
Starbucks
definitely
barista, I would
would.
like that face.
Dude,
I'll
I'd
become a
give you a
Starbucks
free
barista
coffee.
Just to like your face.
Also, I spilled half that beer across my face. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Sushi's the drunk one, not me. Don't pay attention to this.
This is just Ted's natural state of being.
Look at the man behind the curtain.
There is no wizard behind the curtain. All right. Sushi, I'm sorry for this one. I'm Dude, okay.
Going away from funny
Sushi-
angles and more towards the Joker.
Dude, no, Sushi has the Asian flush. He is so bright fucking pink. I feel bad for this one when he drinks. All right. My favorite beer is called Mylar Daydream. The furthest I have ever traveled for a beer is 6 hours one way. And I have been diagnosed by a doctor for an alcohol use disorder.
Can you read that again, please?
My favorite beer is called Mylar Daydream. The furthest I have ever traveled for a beer is 6 hours one way. And I have been diagnosed by a doctor for an alcohol use disorder.
Let's go A all the way.
You are sadly incorrect, Sushi. My favorite beer is, in fact, Mylar Daydream. I have, in fact, traveled a 12-hour round trip for beer. The worst part of that is that I waited to drink that beer for a year. It aged. I have never been diagnosed by a doctor because I know fucking better. I'm not wasting money on a goddamn doctor. I know I'm an alcoholic, goddammit.
I'm not
You're
a
at an
doctor, and I can
advantage,
tell you
okay?
that.
I can't think at the moment.
Listen, Sushi, after this round, let's cut off drinking as a reward. However, let's continue playing because I'm excited to do so.
Okay.
Yeah,
What round are we on now?
We will be on number 8, but allow a minute for chat to catch up and the polls to clear and everything to be good. Oh, chat was so wrong. Chat was so wrong. Oh, the poll. Gray, I like the fact that you didn't even put 3 on there, even though 3 was the correct answer. That's incredible.
Yeah, 3 was on there. I voted for it.
Oh, okay. When I opened it up, the only thing that had votes for the 6 hours for a bit. So no, like when I clicked it, nobody had clicked alcohol use disorder, and
Yeah, no,
so
I
it looked
immediately
like
clicked
3
alcohol
wasn't
use
even an
disorder.
option.
I doubted you would go to a doctor for that.
Yeah, no, I can diagnose me, dude. I'm qualified. Oh man. Anyway, all right, Sushi. When you ready, number 8. No drinking
Okay, number 8.
required. You hit
Okay,
it.
no drinking required. Okay. So this is my work life. Goon, I think I might have to ask you to read it for me. Because I can't see probably.
You can't see straight. Holy shit.
Goon,
If I get DM'd this list, what is...
how am I gonna DM you again?
on Discord?
Honey. Honey.
What do you mean?
Hold up. Okay.
Sushi's gonna figure it out. I believe in
Good
Sushi.
man.
I think
Oh,
Sushi's
Sushi's
got
typing.
one
Sushi's typing. What is these noises? What's happening?
Oh.
Right, is this correct? Okay. I was.
Okay. Round 8, work life. I witnessed on camera a random guy writing rival company named Rocks on the side of my sales office. I took clients out to a home that we have built. This family needed to go to the bathroom and they took a shit in the not working toilet, I guess that's supposed to be. I was helping at a real estate event and there was an older woman eyeing me the entire time. She had the cougar eyes. When I talked to my cousin about it, she works in this company. She told me this older one was kind of known to be a cougar.
I'm so happy that Goon had to read that one. Genuinely, I'm so fucking happy she had the eyes, the cougar eyes, and I'm so happy Goon had to read that one.
I struggle with speaking English already. I'm not even drunk. It's just sober. I suck. And he's like, "Good, read it." I'm like, oh shit, this is like class all over again.
Oh, that was so good.
I got sent straight back to fucking popcorn reading.
I'm so fucked right now. It's not even funny.
All right. I got so distracted by the third one. Okay, so we got shit in the toilet as number 2. We have she had the cougar eyes as number 3. What was number 1? I'm sorry.
I witnessed on camera a random guy writing rival company named Brock on the side of my sales office.
I'm just gonna send number 1. Fuck it. That feels like a lie. It feels less detailed than both of the other 2.
Is this you saying, or is it me still?
I sent you the thing. I think I said it was B that was the lie, right?
Yeah, B is true.
Nobody shit
B
in
is
the
the lie.
toilet. Fuck.
So
Oh yeah,
to
sorry.
explain-
B was the lie. My bad.
So to explain, C, this was like when I was like underage at the time when I was in university, right? And I was helping out my cousin for a real estate event for high rise, right? And for anyone who doesn't know, high rise is basically apartments, right?
We got the giggles.
And this lady, and she brought her daughter with her, right? And I was talking with her daughter. She was really nice, right? Her mom was eyeing me at the entire time, and I felt so uncomfortable that I thought she was raping me while she was just walking at me. So that's true. So this actually happened. So and it's funny because this entire time everybody, even before when I worked with the company, she was basically kind of known as the cougar anyways.
I just love my brain struggled so much when I saw fucking cougar eyes. I'm like, wait, what? Am I reading this correctly?
That's a true story. And then I did witness a guy writing, like, basically defiling my property, my office's property, by writing something on the thing, and I still have the pictures at the time as of right now. the B was a lie. I don't think I would always tell them that the toilets don't work, so they can't take a shit anyway. So.
I came back to
I
giggles.
also-
This is my favorite
Also,
moment.
Ted, the
Yeah.
reason I struggled with B was true or is a lie, this is what I got sent. I couldn't tell what the fuck to make out of that. It's B is something.
B is.
So
Like I'll put it in Twitch chat so that way you can see what I saw. But literally I was just like, I don't know if that's B is true or B is a lie. Because it kind of could be either. I don't know
this
which
is
letters
so
you
great.
fucked up.
All right, Sushi. I got number 8 for you when you're ready. I'm not rushing, but I promise I got 8 when you're ready.
okay, I'm ready.
All right. Number 8. I have tried over 4,000 unique beers since turning 21. My first beer was at 18. And I am credentialed in 2 different states for substance abuse treatment.
Can you read them again? I can't think.
Yeah, it's okay. So I got you. As many times as you need it. As many times as you need it. My first one. I have tried over 4,000 unique beers since turning 21. My first beer was at 18. And I am credentialed in 2 different states for substance abuse treatment.
B, final answer.
Incorrect. Dude, I was so terrified of my mom that I was, in fact, waiting until I was at least 18 to drink a beer. The reason that C is the lie, my credential in North Carolina lapsed, and I only have credentials in 1 state.
Fuck.
Got him!
That's another drink for Sushi.
No, Sushi,
no.
drinks are not required. Sushi, drinks are not required. Sushi,
Ted, what the
drinks
fuck are
are
you doing?
not required.
Just like Chris said, another.
Yeah, Chris, listen. Another beer? Here's my beer. I'm fine. Sushi's dying. Stop making Sushi
There he
drink.
goes.
Yeah, we've surpassed giggle stage. We are at
To the point that
I'm worried about Sushi. Yeah.
To read the question.
Okay, I'm gonna have Ted read the question, alright?
You're gonna have
I think
me
that's
read
what-
the question?
Wait, you're gonna
That's a
have Ted
dangerous
do
game,
it?
That's another
Sushi.
deal.
He's a part of the
Okay. Everything's fine.
but
Wait, we should roll.
It's great, but he's like
Sushi, if we're tapping out, we're tapping out.
Oh,
And that's
boy.
okay.
I ain't no bitch.
Sushi.
That's not the mentality.
Honey.
I have.
Sushi.
All right.
We said we weren't drinking for this 3 rounds ago.
Okay, wait. We're at 8. Okay, now we're at 9. Okay, I have to do one more shot for 9.
No,
Oh,
no,
God,
no,
Sushi.
no, you do not.
Okay.
Mr. Jeff Bezos, I do not indulge this behavior. Please don't demonetize me.
Everything is fine. Okay, number 9, and I will read this. Okay.
I almost believe in you.
Okay. These are words, right?
If you guys are in my chat,
because I really think that idols are very attractive, and I don't actually like K-pop. Okay, wait.
that none
I
of
only
that
listen
came
so
across the
close to his
microphone.
monitor.
None of that came across the microphone. Sushi,
Okay.
Sushi, please tap out. Sushi, please.
you.
Sushi, out of love, please tap out.
I only listen to K-pop because I secretly think the idols are very attractive. I don't actually like K-pop. I have a song, Gone Now, in my playlist that literally have lyrics about not needing boobs. I have a song in my playlist, and one lyric is "Please jizz in my face." That is an actual. This is like my music taste.
3 is
for
absolutely
Round
true, and I believe Sushi listens to it on repeat. 1 is the lie.
Fuck. Yes, I do.
Sushi,
I actually do like
Sushi, stop it.
Okay.
Stop
that's
drinking.
4-1 Ted.
Stop drinking. Stop drinking.
I did have a song called Oppa Yerenai by someone called Shonen T. So it was like a YouTube song, but then it was deleted because, it's talking about tits. So and then the other thing, yeah, there's a song called My Crush by Kashio Moimi. And there's a lyric that literally says, "Please jizz on my face." Or "Please jizz in my face."
Yeah. Sushi, please don't continue drinking. Anyway.